folks, it's still a little dark. It's about 6:25, March 25th, Saturday morning. Like typical weekend warriors, we hiked a mile and a half back in here this morning. We had tornadic storms come through last night, so everything's muddy. Couldn't drive back in here. But y'all remember the town of Rolling Fork? Any prayers? Rolling Fork, Mississippi. I heard tornadoes hit Amory too. I'm not sure of the damage in Amory, but they're saying Rolling Fork is like 80% destroyed. They're talking like 7 or 8 fatalities as of this morning when I got up looking at Facebook. So that being said, we don't have a clue where the turkeys are. We haven't been over here since Monday afternoon. And like I say, it's 6:25. We got some birds singing. I haven't heard, was that an owl? I thought I just heard an owl, but typically I don't hear a lot of gobbling activity around here until the crows get started. But we're gonna give an owl hoot and see if we can't stir something up. So if y'all haven't been following along, I'm Shane, this is my son Jacob, and our quest for right now is to get him a turkey with his PePaw's old Remington 1100 light 20 gauge. So that's what we're out doing this morning. I've got backup just in case he hangs up out of range. So I'm gonna give a hoot and we'll see what we got. I can get my throat cleared out. Denied. Got nothing. This is about 10 minutes later. 6:35, just heard my first crow. So the wind had laid just a little bit, but now it's picking back up as soon as I'm thinking about owls. Never do that to y'all. Yeah, does it to me all the time. So one of the things we're going to try to do in these next few videos, Jacob is deer hunting by himself now, but he says he doesn't feel confident enough really to turkey hunt by himself because he doesn't know when to call and things like that. It is a little different. So what I'm going to try to do is, as I'm giving him tips, right, we're going to try to sit close together and I'm going to try to explain to him why I'm calling, when I'm calling, things like that. And one thing I'll say this morning as we were walking in, when you got these big fields like this and you're walking in the dark, always try to walk through the middle of them instead of around the edges. Because like I said, we walked we're a mile and a half from the truck, and my thought was we get way back here at the back. If we don't hear anything, we can hunt our way to the truck, right? But we walk through the middle of the fields because if you got birds on the edges, you don't want to bust them off the roof. Now, sure enough, if you bust one off, you might get stopped right there and kill him, but I always try to walk through the middle of the field. So we got some crows going now. I'm going to try to hoot again, see if we can get an early gobble out of one. So. Dog liked it. We got a donkey back over here that's been getting stirred up too. I've had turkeys gobble at a donkey before, not this one, but all right, we'll give it a few more minutes. Good shot. We heard a faint gobble back toward the truck, we think, but we both looked at each other when we heard it, so pretty confident it was a turkey gobble. Hadn't heard anything up here. Just heard a shot as soon as I turned the camera on, but I called an owl up. He's right there. You see him? He's flying that way. He's gone now. Oh, is he? So, I was going to again, but I was hoping he was going to get started. So we're going to try it one more time right here. One thing Jacob just said while we were standing here. He was disappointed, like he said, oh, they're probably on the ground now. And that's like, well, it's kind of what I'm waiting on, right? So I'm going out one more time here. If we don't hear anything, we're going to abandon ship and slowly start working our way back toward the truck. But what I was talking about earlier, about walking through the middle of the field in the dark, now you don't want to do that. We're going to stay on the edges. So little tips like that, that's what I'm hoping to bring you. And some turkey footage, right? We like killing turkeys, hunting turkeys. So anyways, here we go. We'll go out one more time.
Sound like two of them.
Yeah. All right, so let's tell him like it's traveling. The turkeys we heard were probably 3/4 of a mile back the opposite the way I was facing. So we're going that way. We're bringing y'all with us. All right, so he's walking across here. And we heard a hen yelping. But another little tip. We're headed toward a turkey that we have messed with at least once. And I got my call pouch out and was looking at the call, sitting here thinking that I need to switch it up. That's one thing I'll say. If you hit the bird multiple times, he's gonna have the luxury of being able to leave him and go get on another one or something. Switch calls on him. It seems to help, and it almost seems like they got one specific call that they like, and once you find that one, you're in business. But all right, we're gonna, the turkey quit yelping over there, so we're gonna hang out here a second. All right, so while we were standing here, just chilling out, he's gobbled twice over there now. I wanna make sure that he's on the ground, because I don't, this farm's new to us. We're still trying to learn the terrain. And that's one thing I'll say that is very, very important about killing turkeys. Knowing the ground. If you know that they're dirt, you know how you can move on them. You know where they may be going. This farm's all new to us. We don't know what the turkey's habits are yet. But we're learning, right? So, I got an idea where that turkey's at. He's 200 yards from us right now. I don't know if the GoPro camera or microphone picked up the goblin, we'll see, but there's hens with him. I think he's on the ground, and I think he's around this corner, but right now I don't know how we're going to move on him, so we're going to chill out here a minute and see if I can hear him. If he gobbles again, it seems like he's moving in a certain direction. All right, here we go with the tips again. I was just telling Jacob, it's all right, I don't want to call. I just put this call in my mouth. Houndstooth, all pro. I'm not going to call this turkey at all until we figure out how we're going to set up on him. And he seemed like he gobbled at those crows and stuff, but I definitely don't want to call to him, but I want to make sure that he's on the ground before we move anywhere. So that's what we're going to do. So part of me wants to sit here until we get a course on him and figure out what he's doing. Is he going down that hollow? Is he coming out in this field? But the other part of me thinks that he's already in the corner of that field on the ground. He's over there strutting. And it's thick enough right here that we might be able to get around that point and get a decoy set up now before he gets too far out into the field. So, I mean, there's a bunch of briars and stuff in between here and there. And if we could just slip around that without him seeing us, stick a decoy out, back up, we might can call him around that corner. If he's doing that, but that's only if he's doing that, so it's kind of taking a chance, you know. All right, so Jacob had a good idea. We'll try to get him to answer this crow call. He's over there strutting for them hens. I know he is. Alright, so we're hearing more turkeys gobbling, even deeper. So I'm gonna make the decision. We're gonna try the brave move on this bird. We're gonna try to sneak around this thicket and get around there and stick a decoy out, back up, and see if we can get him to answer our calls and come around this corner. We know he's got hens with him. We heard the hens, but if we booger him, we can go to the next one and come back and work on him another day. And I will say this, if we booger him, we'll probably booger him before we get set up and call to him. So it won't be like we were calling to him and we're educating him that much. He just saw some people walking around. Alright, so I didn't realize this field had that much roll in it. If we can get up here to this thicket on the corner without any of them seeing us, I think we'll be okay. So that's what we're going to try to do. All we do is move really slow, take little steps. If you see a turkey, stop. If you see me, stop, stop. Okay? Scoot out some. Still gobbling. I think they saw us. Alright, so we probably got a little too aggressive. I think I topped the hill. I could see the tops of two fans. Backed up. We tried to crawl up to that closest little point. I stuck decoy out. I peeked my head back up to see, just to see if I could still see him, and I think a hen saw me. Well, I held the camera up in the air so that maybe we could see the turkeys on the video, but they're not spooked bad. We just watched them walk off in the woods over there. But there was another turkey gobbling further back, so we're just going to chill out right here for a few minutes. And if he keeps gobbling, we'll try to get a course on him. There's at least 2 longbeards and 8 hens over here. And it's a lot of eyes to try to be moving on right now with no leaves on the trees. And we don't have the sun. It's not in our favor right now. So that's the other thing on moving on turkeys, sitting up on turkeys. You always want to make sure you got the sun to your back if you can. Stay on the shady sides of the fields when you're slipping around, stuff like that. So these turkeys just ain't gobbling because they got 8 hens over there, you know. But we're gonna chill out here and see what's going on and make a game plan. I'd like to be able to get on the other side of this field in the same patch of woods that the turkeys are in. But I don't know that we can get there without making a huge loop to get around. So like I say, we're just gonna chill out a minute, see what's going on. So I think these turkeys are probably just gonna be a lost cause until maybe later this afternoon. But I feel like we can come back and get on those turkeys in the morning if they're close again. Maybe go ahead and get in this little cove in this crud zone. But I don't think it's a good way to move on him or anything right now. So this one's still gobbling on his own. Or, he may be gobbling to him, maybe gobbling to somebody. We won't know until we get over there. But let's go see if we can find him. All right, we're moving on to second turkey. He's gobbling pretty good. He just gobbled again. We'll try to cut through this timber and pop out in this other field over here. See if he's there. I think he may be deeper than that, but it's slippery. His gobbling has become less frequent, but he's still gobbling. We came through this one drainage thinking he was going to be in this field, but we think he's deeper. So we'll hang out right here until we hear him gobble again, I think. Or make him gobble. Turkey we was moving on was that way. We get over here listening. There's another turkey over here gobbling now, so. Oh, he's around this corner. See, this field's pretty long. And slip around here, see if we might see him. Try to move on one of them. Sound like a jake. Let's get back in the woods. Try to get to that edge right up there, so hey, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I think last time we heard these birds gobble, they sound like jakes, right? Don't want to shoot one, that's fine. But you know what they called you, PePaw, right? So PePaw's, his PePaw. If y'all haven't been following, his PePaw passed away January 2022, so a little over a year ago. This is his shotgun right here. And we're trying to kill a bird that just gobbled again with that shotgun. And his PePaw's nickname was Jake. So if we end up killing a Jake this morning, don't think bad about us. It's so thick right there. We did it, buddy. Again. Hold up. We might double again. Good news and bad news. Jacob got a turkey with PePaw's shotgun. Bad news is he can't shoot another one until April the 15th. I don't know who's going to shoot turkeys now. Who's going to shoot turkeys now? His little sister wants to shoot one. My wife wants to shoot one. So, awesome stuff. We're fishing to go out here and look at this turkey. He's through flopping now. And I thought that this other one might come. Jacob and I have doubled twice before. Well, the first time we actually had that little pump shotgun right there. And I didn't even have a gun with me. And he shot his bird. And there was a group of them. I think it was 3 longbeards in that group that day.
I think so.
And one of them came over and jumped on that bird he shot. And he was like, we were celebrating, you know, hey, yeah, you got one, but it was his first longbeard, wasn't it? And we were celebrating. He was like, Daddy, you want to shoot that other one? I was like, yeah, give me that gun. So, all right, let's go look at this turkey. So this turkey sounded like he was further away than what he was.
Yeah.
But he wasn't gobbling very loud. This other turkey was gobbling louder. Another good bird, buddy. He got a beard on him. Wet. Look at his leg.
Yeah.
You didn't shoot him in the leg, did you?
I don't think so.
All right, so we're going to take a look back at our setup right here. Get my rangefinder out. We'll see. I don't want to look at it too bad if he's still out there, but the decoy, you guys see the decoy in there? There's the decoy. I stuck it up real quick just because 17 yards to the decoy, I think. 22, so about 20 yards. That's perfect range for that shotgun. It's got a modified choke. So the old Remington 1100 Light 20 is probably 50 years old. I don't know. And I know how old my daddy's is. His 870. But yeah, that I guess that is fresh blood on his leg. But well, thank the Lord for his beautiful birds and us getting to pursue them. Jesus. Get this one. And got my tripod today so we can do our post-hunt interview. Get them birds.
Ain't too bad.
Good bird. Good bird. They're all good if they gobble. I like them. Now, he was gobbling right in their face, wasn't he? Y'all hang on. Anyway, back to our setup a little bit. Jacob's grabbing his bird. We're going to come over here. But you can see the decoy in there. And you see Jacob where he shot through the bushes. See all the vines he shot through? That's probably why he's got, look on my tripod. That's probably why he's got pellets all in his leg. But we were sitting right here. Yeah, you blew through some vines, buddy. The good Lord has blessed us again. And this was a very special hunt for us if you've been following us. Because Jacob's grandpa passed away January 2022, my father-in-law. Very special man to us. But he left Jacob that shotgun right there. And he's been shooting crows and squirrels and stuff like that with it. But we decided Was it last spring you mentioned, or was this fall? I think it was this fall, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Mentioned he'd like to shoot a turkey with PePaw's shotgun, so we made that our goal for this year. One of our goals for this year. We bought some nitro 7x9s from a buddy of mine, Matthew Davis, up here in Tennessee. We met him at the NWTF show, and he brought them up there for us. But they did an excellent job. They even shot through the honeysuckle thicket this morning. But y'all see on the video, he was getting a little bit boogery, I guess. So Henrietta here probably helped pull him in. I say, if y'all been following, I don't usually carry a decoy around with me, but in an effort to get one closer for that shotgun, I've been lugging it along. So Houndstooth All Pro, picked it up at the NWTF convention too. Really like that call. It runs good for me. It's the type of cut that I like. The other slate call I was running, y'all, if you'll be able to see it in the video, is Tommy Reynolds. This is the custom call, and slate on the back, crystal on the front. And I picked it up at a show in Jackson, Mississippi last year. It's a nice call too. I love it. First bird I called up with it, using it. But we had an awesome morning this morning. We had a hunt that didn't, a little adventure that didn't work out right there. But these birds kept gobbling. I think we were actually hearing this other bird up here more than this one. This bird wasn't gobbling very loud for some reason.
No, it was like 40 yards and wasn't even that loud.
Yeah. Did he go full strut when he's coming in? I don't know. I was trying to make sure I had the camera on him. I had to shift the tripod around behind you a little bit because he'd go to the left of that cedar tree, and then he was coming around to the right of it. And I think I had him in frame when you shot, but we got enough footage to make a show anyway. So, what? Got any thoughts?
No.
No.
Looks like you don't have as many tail feathers as normal.
Yeah. I like it. We're gonna get everything packed up, and we may try to slip around and see what this other bird's doing on the way home. Wife's got us a trip planned for the zoo today, so we're not overly excited, but the zoo's fun, right? So it's not as fun as killing turkeys, but we appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for tagging along, and we're gonna try to keep doing this. Love to try to get some better camera equipment, stuff like that, but budget just ain't allowing it right now. And we got the windscreen for the GoPro. That's gonna seem to help a lot, but hey, y'all like, subscribe, click that bell thing if you want to, and you'll know when we kill something else. Thanks for watching.